Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. Welcome to the day 27. Today we're going to continue with the the SVM. I'm gonna write some documentation and implement these functions, run pause steps, and etc. So yeah. All right. Uh, Very confusing. Yo, Famish Ed Edits. Yo, hello. How's it going? I'm pretty good. I was experiencing diarrhea. That's why I've not been streaming for a while. Supposed to be everyday coding though, but it seems I cannot. My health cannot keep up with it. But now I'm back. I'm still in the middle of diarrhea, but it's getting better. So yeah, So that's what's happening. I'm currently writing documentation from my playground here. You know what? Oh, I did not need to know that, but nice. Well, yeah. I'm implying that you probably read the title of the stream since it's coding every day, but it's not every day. So yeah, I might need to explain that, but yeah, anyway, I don't mind. Yeah, it's just especially bad with those kind of sickness, diarrhea, because I'm in the middle of Ramadan right now, so I have to fast every day. But since the diarrhea, it's not like it hurts, right? It's just inconvenient. Like all day long, you need to go back and forth to bathroom, and also dehydration. So yeah. I'm learning programming myself. Good. Well, at least the basics. Yeah. Okay. Do you need any do you have questions, or maybe you need some pointers, or wait a second. Yeah. For some reason I cannot hear myself. I usually need monitoring ID. Okay, here. Yeah, if you have any questions, just ask away. What is your primary reason to learn programming? Is it because you pursuing computer science, or do you have any kind of pretext, like maybe you want to build something? Escape. In this course, you will learn the fundamentals of computer programming and the basic logic common to all programming languages. You will also learn guidelines and best practices on how to incorporate good design into your programs. The course will show you how to write pseudocode and create flowcharts for several types of programs. Okay, that's what it says in my course. But I am studying computer information systems. Okay. But I am studying computer information systems. You know, there is in my industry, which is software engineering, computer science, there is some kind of gray boundaries between those terms, especially educational institution terms like computer science, computer information system, information technology, information systems. There is a not boundary, but there is a lot of cross sections between those sets, between those courses. So yeah, do you need any help with it? Oh yeah, anyway, the way why I'm saying that, I'm a little bit not confused, but I want to know like the reasons, and also the specifics of those computer information systems. About what are you pursuing specifically in those courses, like the major and also the end targets. You want to build something, or right now no, but it sounds like a lot. Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. It can be overwhelming. but computer science and software engineering, or maybe engineering in general, really can be overwhelming. But the key to those software engineering or engineering in general is all about iterations, and it's all about building blocks. So you are not trying to not trying to, but I mean, like, when you are learning, especially, you are not supposed to have these big pictures of the end goals, right? As an engineer, learning engineer, what you need to do as a early and learning engineers, you have to focus on those blocks, a little bit of blocks, and really understand it. What is the role of those specific blocks, and where does it fit, and how to use that blocks. And after you understand several and a lot of blocks, then you can build blocks on top of blocks to become a building, right? Basically. So learning about becoming an engineer is all about those blocks. It's not about the big picture. The big picture will come in the end after you learn about those specific tools, blocks, right? But if you keep, I'm not gonna say failing, but if you keep piling up behind your back, like, oh, I can do this later, or maybe, laze around on your courses, it's gonna pile up and it's gonna feel overwhelming. So yeah, I also heard computer information system and software engineering has some similarities. Okay, yeah, it does. It really does. Like, not similarities, but cross sections, right? There is courses that also teach in those software engineerings and some others courses. So let's see here, computer information systems. Computer information. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Computer information systems collect and organize data. Organize and distribute data. They are crucial for organization, blah, 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 familiarity with information. Okay. It's a broad term. Yeah, there you go. So that's why it's, a lot of cross sections. It refers to managing communication level between hardware and software, and on data storage and management devices. Example of these devices include databases, cloud storage, and server. Computer information system architectures depends on the data being collected, on how an organization plans to use it. Computer information professionals like system managers and database administrators determine the most efficient setup and handle hardware software integration. Okay. Good career, yeah, I don't care. It's always good when you are good. Employers may accept candidates without degree who have equivalent work. Right. Okay. Yeah, I understood some of those courses maybe. So, excuse me. Oh, fuck! I hate them when that happens. Yeah, where is it again? Yeah. So here, so the main use of a computer information system is this, right? So it's all about data flow and data storage. It differs with data engineering, and also, well, data engineering could be more specific and directed courses than CIS, right? So yeah, it's all about that data flow, data storage, and yeah, data flow is a term to describe the flow of data, basically. So hardware to software, software to hardware. But nowadays we don't really care about software to hardware because the interface is already good. We have a lot of framework and abstraction already in place. So yeah, the programming that you are currently doing courses, I think you should pursue about. You need to take in the end of the lesson, you should focus on what did you take about the data flow of a software that you just write, right? So as a comparison for myself as a software engineer, we implement those software in a programming in terms of more like a broad term of how the user experience it and implement it into a computer readable languages, programming languages, with algorithms that accommodate those user usage, right? And using the data flow as only for getting and saving those data. We don't really care about how those data is sent and how those data is analyzed and how those data is processed and how those data is procured or taken from database. We don't care about that. We either have, right, or generate. That's it. That's software engineer. But in a computer information system, CIS, that's the point. Like those, like how you process it, how you save it, how to store it, where to store it, right? That's computer information system. That's CIS. And it's a really huge deal because, like, for example, me as a software engineer, I generate a lot of data from user interactions. Like, for example, let's take an example of YouTube, right? Like video data can like gigabytes per video, right? Imagine millions of users, right? Imagine all of those users, and each user have hundreds or maybe thousands of videos, and each of them is like 1 gigabyte, for example. That's already a billion gigabyte, right? So yeah, as a CIS, you need to design. It's good to know the basics. Yeah, so basically like that. So text the most specific, like literal specifics of YouTube. Like, for example, so video, right? We are talking about video, and let's talk about the upload. Taking it, yeah. So let's take a specific example, right? For example, like upload, let's say, right? As a CIS, you are going to need to identify how should a developer, software engineer, implement the upload algorithm with a compliance of hardware that the company have, and also maintaining the user usage. So like speed, and also efficiency of the storage, where to store it, and how you encode it, and what metadata that describe those data. So you need to design those. So yeah, that is the target of a CIS. Therefore, when you are taking a programming lessons, You need to focus on how a software engineer write a program, specifically what is the output and what is the input of that data, like specifically on those data interfaces, because that's where you come in, right? You are not making a software, you are taking those data, process it, store it, and then give back those data to the engineers, the software. So that's where you should focus on. Yeah, basically something like that. Howdy, can stay too long. Just want to pop in. Hello. Are you going to stream today, Mr. Wetwork Studio? I haven't got your name. I forgot to ask, but yeah, we are streamers anyway. We don't go by our names. Okay. Yeah, so you are mentioning about the docs, right? So right now I'm implementing those documentation. Steven, okay. I'm Kaito, by the way. Are you going to stream, Mr. Wetwork? I might pop in later. Dan, morning, sir. What is the difference of SQL and no SQL? Which is more easier, and what should I use? Okay. There is no easier and there is no easier and there is no harder in general terms, but as an engineer, SQL and OSQL is just another tools. I only stream during the weekday, you mean? Okay, gotcha. All right. I'm going to pop in when your stream. So yeah, back to the SQL thing. Yeah, as an engineer, it's just another tool. So like, for example, you are asking which is easier. I'm going to ask you back about this. So I have a minus. What is this? Minus? Is it minus? I don't know. Minus screwdriver? Yeah, there you go. So which is easier, minus screwdriver or Phillips heads, for example? So there is no easier, right? It's just the right usage for the right tools, the right tools for the right usage, right? So yeah. So the difference between SQL and no SQL, also in the metaphorical way, that's the same. So minus and plus is doing the exact same thing of storing data, but for different use cases. So SQL is it's a query language actually. So yeah, it's all about it's a language to describe how database should query the data storage in itself and how to give it back to the user, which is the people that write those queries, right? That's it. And no SQL is basically know this, but in the implementation in the real world, as no SQL still have this kind of implementation. So yeah, we still have these queries languages, but not in a standard way, something like that. There is also another differences, but I'm gonna read these famous edits here first. So see, so I have teachers how to create web pages with hypertext links, tables, frames, and forms, call for cascading style sheets, programming with JavaScript, working with content and layout, controlling mouse, keyboards, events, and creating new frames and windows, creating simple HTML web pages that contains lists, links, images, and tables. You can how to add blah 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 blah. Make a web page using CSS rule and CSS element in the elements and HTML files and I have network protocols and internet networking. Okay. Then? Okay, sir, thanks. Yeah, so traditionally, a database like PostgreSQL, for example, or more popularly in learners is MySQL. It's just a software that stores data. That's it. And basically SQL is basically an Excel, right? It's a table. And the SQL is a description languages how to describe what kind of data you are asking the software to get you, and how to structure it, and how to join it, things like how to manipulate it before you return it. Yeah, that's it. But NoSQL is the key differences is usually NoSQL doesn't have a structured form like enforced forms, right? So like SQL is usually tables, but NoSQL is usually not tables. Like for example, MongoDB is predominantly JSON here, so it's not necessarily have a structures. It optimized to store a JSON data. I don't know why NoSQL became a term here, but MongoDB still have language to describe how to get those data back. Yeah. But again, yeah, there is no easier, right? Because back with the screwdrivers, which is easier, minus screwdriver or Phillips head screwdrivers? It's a wrong questions to ask. If you have a Phillips bolts, then you have to use Phillips head, right? Screwdrivers. So there is no easier. If you want to become a good engineers, then learn both of them. Anyway, yeah, let's go back to the implementation of documentations. DSP is a display interface. Examples. So it depends on the problems or the requirements. Okay, sir. Yes, exactly. Like for example, usually it actually really depends on the usage, because I have been in cases that I use both, right? For example, to store relational database. Relational means that you need a structured way to store data to make sense the context between those datas, right? Those are relational, which is SQL. And also we need NoSQL, for example, for storing sessions and for storing dynamics, ever-changing data in NoSQL, for example. Yeah. Sometimes I use both, sometimes I use only one. It really depends. Most of the tools out there in the internet, it's supposed to be taken as tools, not as this is the easier way or things like that. Usually, most of them. But some of them exist because that's the only one that exists. So, and also some of them is the solve of things that used to be the only one exist. If you can understand what I'm saying. So yeah. Examples of GPR. Okay. Yeah, it's a standard thing, so I can just copy this. Push GPR, maybe. GPR, CC. This. Switch this back here. Copy values from GPR and push it to stack memory. There you go. Take value from stack memory, put it to ACC. We don't need this. Okay. Assembly. I'm gonna implement this later because it's gonna be a long examples. Thanks again, sir. No problem. Anytime. STC is stack counter. Stack counter represent how many elements currently exist in the stack memory. Cannot be manipulated, can only be read. Examples. Assembly. So move from STC, for example, to ACC. From STC to ACC. All right. PRC is a program counter. Then it's here. Represent which program, which line of program are currently being executed. Cannot be manipulated, can only be read. So PRC. Okay. Oh my god, I'm writing in the wrong. Oh no, never mind. Yes, I'm right. Yeah, okay. Display interface. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Oh yeah, I can describe this actually. It's not gonna be that long. Okay, interface to interact with display device can be manipulated like ACC. Okay. So move from ACC to DSP. DSP to ACC. Push DSP, for example. Okay, we need to change this phrasing. Since this is interface, so it's not about copying values, so it's about writing values. Writing value of or from of ACC to GPR. Okay, so we need to make a I think the examples need to be as in context, right? So for example, assume this is the first time we are manipulating the SP instruction registers. All right. So we are going to do move FF, for example. Yeah. And then DSP. That means first value. It's coordinate 255 from the top left of the display. Then move. So it's red, right? So let's see. FF, for example, DSP. Also like that. Second value means red value. Move 0 0 0 0. Second value blue, green, sorry. And then let's make yellow. A fourth value. Yes, value blue value. This 4 sequence of writing to DSP means show yellow pixel since RGB is 255 2550. At column 255 row 0 of the display. There you go. Yeah, I'm not really good with English actually, so I'm really struggling writing documentations. Stack memory. All right. It's getting really hot, by the way. I'm gonna turn off the AC. Since the long chat is already passed, I'm gonna switch to main screen here. Okay. See the problem? AC low, it's still 4C here in Hiroshima. Really? It's in my country, it's always 30C all year long. I don't know in my city it's what temperature right now? 29. There you go. Like what I said. It's always 30 degrees. And in Jakarta it's probably much higher. There you go, 31. Sometimes it is 42. Yeah. Sucks sometimes. It's not about the heat, it's about the humidity. You know, I'm really, I don't know, it's just in Japan I used to walk a lot, like really a lot, like 7 kilometers or 14 kilometers per day. But in Indonesia I'm not even willing to walk for like 500 meters or 250 meters. It's just the air is heavy. It's really, you know, it's really hard to breathe normally. That is come up weird, but yeah. Stack memory. Okay. So this is a subsection 2, I believe. Yes. Okay, let's see here. The markdown. Okay. See, I'm suck at designing. I can't even stylize the markdown. I can do the stylizing. It's pretty easy, but I don't have any idea how to stylize a markdown. That's why I use markdown, because I don't want to bother with with the headers like H1, H2, H3. I just need to write it in markdown languages. It's pretty simple. So I kind of like the simplistic nature of lazy writing. So I'm gonna put it just like this. I'm not gonna stylize it. It's pretty cool. To do. Write table of content. Is to do inside markdown gonna be listed in my markdown tree? Yeah, it actually is. Interesting. Oh, this also listed in. Okay. Pretty cool. Okay, that is useful. Plugins. Okay, stack memory. How to describe stack memory? It's a stack memory. I'm not really sure how to describe stack memory actually. Okay, instruction set. My instruction sets are copy here. Okay. All right. Do I have? Oh fuck yeah, I have it. Okay. New file. Put it here. Search and replace. Find for vertical line. Replace with new line. There you go. Nice and easy. Sometimes lazy can can give you a long way. 3.0. Okay. I need to start from 0 here, because I'm cool. 4, 5. Did I just hear a warning shot? Oh yeah, it is. Damn. Yeah, it's another day of civil war. Something's happening out there. Key lover. Okay. I'm gonna reload this overlay. I forgot to do it. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. 0 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. Okay. This one is no operation. One cycle operation. No, it's all of them are actually one cycle. So yeah, no operation. All right. Move. Register manipulation. Literally does nothing. Usually for pad single instruction. Okay. My stomach is acting again. Of register manipulation. So the formula is how do I write it here? I believe move source and destination. So source is the source of data to copy from registers manipulation, copy data from one place to another. Okay, this is strikingly similar to where's the playlist? Did you guys hear that? Those shots? Destination. The data copied. The data copied from source will be stored here. Will not change after operation. I didn't, but I've got the audio a bit low. Okay. Yeah, I have a noise suppression as my filters, I believe. So that's why it's the reason, I guess. Yeah. I decided to become part of KDE open source community. Why? I think you use i3, right? Why the sudden change of heart? But I also like KDE. Okay, understood. I never been a fan of GUI in general. Not GUI like standard mouse operated GUI. I use Windows because of work. So yeah. I prefer KDE on Linux when I need desktop. I feel involved when I got Stream Deck. i3M is the best in my opinion. Agreed. Oh yeah, I haven't checked Xmodded for a long time. How's the current news? Xmonad. Okay, the website's changed. Well, what am I doing? Well, searching for screenshot of Xmonad is almost the same as i3. Community. The website is pretty good now. Nice. Okay. You know, using Xmonad is actually pretty confusing before, but after I learned about functional languages, it makes so much sense. Okay, push. Push a value Copy a value from source from one place to stack memory. Okay. Push source. There you go. The stack. Then okay, good enough. Is this rendered as code element? Oh, it's pre. Oh, yeah, it's code. Okay. Language assembly. Okay, got it. So I think I'm gonna stylize that a little bit. Okay. Mind giving me feedback on something? Sure. Okay, so it's from pre and also code dot language awesome. Send you a link in Discord. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm sorry about the inconvenience before sending malicious links. Oh shit, is it fine to giving feedback in stream? On stream? If it's okay, I'm gonna move it to main screen here. I've never written proposal. Okay, yes it is. All right. Improving game controller support in KWN. I don't think I will listen to the okay. And lizard mode issues. Come on, man. Someone said that this might not work due to not all games using SDL supporting SD. Oh, huh? Planning, okay. Okay. Timeline. I know this should be 12 weeks, but I never planned project 12 weeks out. I've always worked on what makes the most sense at the time. Please help. Help. Availability. No. Communication plan. Daily updates via matrix. What is matrix? Weekly syncs with my mentor. Weekly blog post. Right. What is your Discord, sir? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna send you the link here. Relevant projects. Okay. Have you ever written a proposal for a feature? Yeah. It's an IRC server. Okay. Proposal for a feature? Yeah, I do. So you already have an idea about. Well, the problem is I don't know how to do it. How to do the actual implementation, but um, the main thing about planning is just how confident you are to solve those problems. That's it. It's all about commitment. That's it. There is no like, you are human. You cannot take unknown variables, right? You cannot calculate it. So yeah, I don't know shit. I'm just learning about the problem from what I can figure it out. Yeah, it's all about commitments. So sometimes in project dealings, I also put into place with no, I push into a corner and take a leap, like even though I don't know how to do it yet, but I'm sure I can do it. But at the same time, I don't know how to start and I don't know how to implement it, but I'm sure I can do it. So just use the most, how long would it take per day, how much time you can spare per day, and also how long you will try to do it until it finish. So like so you are not sure, right, how to implement it actually. You literally don't know, right? So when I do that kind of stuff, I usually put time, like how long are you willing to struggle with this problem until I don't want to do it anymore. And also gauge the difficulty of it, right? So like it's impossible for you to put into corners and to implement things as big as Google by yourself, for example, right? And you put like 3 weeks and it's impossible. So you need to gauge that too, put that as a variable. So yeah, so I start from how long you able to do those problem until you can do it anymore, and then give some spare plus gauge it. So yeah, for example, probably people usually take around 3 weeks, and I'm willing to struggle with it, to understand it for like 1 month, for example, and then give spare, so maybe 2 months, something like that. Then just put those learning curve of understanding how should I implement this correctly in compliance with those projects with the usual market time. So usually people do it 3 months. So put it as learning integration and learning identifying, for example. That's the correct word. Identifying for problems and integrations for 3 weeks, and then implementing the implementation for the next 3 weeks, for example, something like that. Shit, actually, I don't have much confidence with this. I hope I have confidence as yours. I usually write I don't know shit right here, but I'm willing to learn Usually, back in the day. Yeah, so that's how you do it, I think. Is that what you were asking? About planning, yeah, it's just, it depends on the project and depends on the scope, right? I say strong C++ when I just go to Twitch and ask a random. Come on, man. Um, yeah, it's just planning is just a description how you would do in sequence and put time on it. So like implementation, for example. Yeah, as a for a technical proposal like this, you describe it as technical as possible. Should I write in detail what I'm gonna do? Because I have no clue what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so if you don't know how you're gonna do the technical stuff, then put the general stuff. For example, like I said before, the first 3 weeks is for identification of the problem, identification how to do the integration, identification how should I implement it in regards to the project compliant, and then yeah, something like that. So it's general, right? And then after that, put the rest of the week for implementation. That's it. And if you know how to do it exactly, technically, right, then you separate those leftover weeks after identification and things and put it in implementation and chop it up, part by part, because you know how to do it, right? That's it. If you don't know exactly in technical terms what you're going to do, then put it in general terms. So I'm ready to commit in for all of those 12 weeks. I'm ready to commit 3 weeks for identification and the rest of them for implementation, for example. That's it. As general as possible is fine, actually. Ichijikan gurai. Oh, okay, sounds good. Yeah. I've been known to be I've known by my colleague and friends to be heavily honest person. So yeah, I usually put it as honest as possible. If I don't know, I don't know, but I'm willing to do it, and what is your plan to what is your plan from you don't know shit about the project until you know the project and until you be able to implement it? I just put it as is, so yeah, at this point I don't know, so I'm willing to do 3 months of learning to understand the project, and then the rest of them for the implementation. I put it as honest as possible. Usually it's not really good for business, but that's what I did. My plan is just fix the next error. Yeah, you can just if you as honest as me, you just put it. So for example, 3 weeks for identification and learning, and then so you have like what 9 weeks, right? So you put like maybe 6 weeks for implementation and the rest of the weeks for fixing bugs, for example. So yeah, fixing bug is fixing the next error, right? Basically, you are not wrong too, and you are honest. So yeah. But you're right, I need to think about it more and not overcomplicate it. Yeah, you should, just put it as is. Pre-code language, so I need the background to be a little bit darker or a little bit headed. Oh, it's the same, fuck. F. Yeah, there you go. Oh shit, no. I don't like it. Pre. Okay. Yeah, that's so much better. Oh fuck, what? I don't like it. Okay, yeah, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, at least it's highlighted, at least. So I think I'm gonna give it a margin a little bit. Oh my god, it's only on the start. Okay, I'm gonna give it on pre. Okay, give it a little bit more. Yeah, okay, I think that's fine. I'm gonna give it some borders. Oh yeah. What about we do it something like this and give it a padding of 0.75 RAM and also a border of 1 pixel solid. Oh, I don't like the borders. What the fuck is this, bro? Yeah, anyway. Shit. Yeah. Alright. Maybe min width of 75%, for example. Okay. Max width of 90. Okay, too much. 85. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better, I guess. And make an overflow. Y scroll, I think. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so much better. Yeah. Scroll. Can I do auto? Oh yeah, it's X, right? And if I do this, it's gone. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Perfect. But it's not. What the fuck is this, bro? Anyway, maybe because it's just one liner. Or maybe like this. No. Okay. Shining Creek. Do you want to ban these? Of course, yeah. Oh, you're a mod. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, please, thank you. I currently doesn't have Twitch interface open up. I usually don't. Pop. The reason I'm not opening up the Twitch interface is because sometimes those bot is helping me to get 100 chat in a single stream, right? So yeah. Pop is getting. I should ban you for sending me that sassy link. I'm really sorry. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything. I was asleep or out. somewhere. Hard chest that I'm here for. Thank you. Thank you. Getting a value. I'm using triple securities in my Discord. I use 2FAs, I use security codes, I use pins, not pins, security codes. So when I open up Discord, I use Windows pins and also two-factor authentication. So I also send support to the Discord, and it seems that it's not my account getting hacked, it's just the third party that I'm connected with is getting hacked, and the permission for those connected app is read and write your chat. So that's the problem. Yeah. So as soon as I get rid of those connected apps, it stops. So yeah, that's what happens. It's not even my fault. Yeah, it really sucks. Fuck man, I'm in the middle of diarrhea by the way, so I might getting back and forth between bathrooms. Getting a value from stack to ACC. And remove it. Okay. Push. Yeah, there you go. That's it. SWP, SWP, swap value of ACC and back. Yes. So that's it. And save is okay. Save is save. So saving value from ACC to back, and yeah, I think that's it. Next up is add. I think we need to implement logical operations other than add, sub, and negations. I think I'm gonna add what? And or SHR, SSL, oh never mind. And or SOR, NAN, NOR, XNOR, and to complement. So comp to complement, something like that. I think I forgot the name. Logical negation. Do you use WeChat? No, I use WhatsApp. Oh my god. Oh, this one is negation. Okay. Yeah, not too complement then. Invert, I think. It's not invert though. Is it not? Yeah? What the fuck am I thinking? Um yeah, not. Yes, okay. But yeah, it's not. What? Oh, never mind though, but not. Yes. Yeah, it is not. Yeah. Okay. Move comp, and this one is to do. All right. I think I'm gonna need a bathroom break here, so I'll be right back. Gonna put some text. Text. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm so back. You're not going to realize that I'm going somewhere else before. I'm a freaking flash. Ah, stomach. My stomach. Ah. Okay, let's continue this. Add value. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna end my stream here shortly. I need to go somewhere else today. I need to secure my motorcycle somewhere, a place that's safe to store. I'm not gonna risk my motorcycle being burned down by the riot. So. Okay. Anybody have questions? Give it any time before I end the stream. Catch you later. Thank you, Wetwork Studio. Yeah, sorry about the short stream. I need to safeguard my assets, not to be burned down by random riots. Yeah, pretty sucks. I also going to catch your stream if you stream later this week's. Almost every day. Yeah. See you there. Yeah. Let me know if you already set up the 7 days to die server. I already finished downloading it. I don't know how to play that game, by the way. Maybe set one up. I was looking at the rental place. Need one here in Asia. Yeah, like I said before, I have a VPS lying around actually, but it's not really that big. 7 days to die. Dedicated server. Okay, here you go. It needs GPU? Why? Server requirements. Holy shit, that's true. Oh no, video cards needed. Any modern desktop CPU with at least 4 cores will be good enough. SSD is important. 16 gigabytes RAM is enough if it's private server for you and your friend. Otherwise, holy shit, that's a big server. What the hell? Yeah, the game is indie. Yeah, I know it's one of the first gen indie, I think. First gen or second gen, or for example, yeah. That's why I'm looking at rental services. Yeah, god damn, I'm not aware that it needs really huge requirements. Damn. Yeah, I suppose they are embedding the game state in the game logic, yeah? Like, it's really hard to separate, so it needs to process it like the client does. We'll figure it out, yeah. Okay, let me know. Because it's lonely playing those games alone, like, I don't know, like, I suppose because I started out as a Minecraft players and with friends. Yeah, here you go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised you need a video card for it. Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys on day 20. What is it? 27 now? So 28, I believe. I think. Yes, day 28. I'm feeling better now, so probably tomorrow. Thank you everybody that have been popping in, stayed in chat and asking questions, things like that. And I will see you on the day 28. Bye bye.